We are at the Lake Serene trailhead, but we aren't going to go all the way to Lake Serene today. We don't have time to do the whole trail, so we're just going to go up to Bridal Falls viewpoint, and then we're going to go a little ways along the Lake Serene trail to another view of the falls. It is a gray day today, a little bit misty. We're hoping to beat the rain. It's just the dogs and I out today. Gonna enjoy this little wintry hike in mid-November. It's not too cold, probably around 52 or so. I picked this trail because we just saw Bridal Falls from across the valley when we were doing our Haybrook Ridge trail. I'll link that at the end of this video. And I thought, wow, it had been a long time since I'd come actually check the falls out close up. So let's do it. We've got a blow down across the trail, but it's going to be easy to get under this one. There's where it split off. Oh, that's a different one. They cut this one. This is a bigger one. This one was just next to it and also fell. A little cedar. Poor thing. It's always hard to duck under a log when you've got a pack on your back. Not much left of these giants that were once growing here. We can see some old spikes driven into this one. But they're giving life to the trees growing out of them. What are you guys doing up there? I was just looking at this fallen tree and looking at the pattern of the woodpecker holes. Another blowdown. This one I won't be going under. But it looks like the trail is going around and where we can step over easier. Hop, hop, hop. More than one way to get past that. Now you can go across the log and it looks like the trail goes up the other side and it must meet the trail up here somewhere. I'll try to show that. The light mist is turning into a light rain. That's a real bummer. It looks like the trail maybe goes up the other side after all, which is different than it used to be, but I don't see a lot of footprints over here. They must have rerouted it. I kind of want to go this way and see what it's like. I had seen two other hikers go the other way, and that trail seemed a lot more well-trodden more recently, whereas this old trail that I was used to following was very leaf-covered. I followed a little ways, and then I decided to go back and check out the log crossing instead. Crossing the log and going up the more recent trail, I came to where the other one tied in. Basically, you could still get up there. You would just end up crossing the river twice without a bridge, whereas the way I came and most other people were going, you cross the log once and don't have to get your feet wet. I'm getting all wet out here, but I forgot my rain hat. I brought my warm hat, and I am very warm, so I'm not putting it on. It is a climb, not a very hard climb, very gradual, but you work your way uphill pretty much the whole time. More woodpecker holes here. A little different pattern. We've swapped our fleeces for our raincoats. So even though it's raining, this trail is pretty darn packed. And I can hear the falls now. We're getting close to our turnoff. Well, the falls ought to be nice and full today with all this rain. And we're cutting right into the forest. I love this part of the trail. Less brushy, more foresty. All right, we are at 1.95 miles in. Granted, I did do some back and forth, including up the wrong side of the creek. But yeah, 1.95 miles in and 650 feet of elevation gain so far. And here is the cutoff. We're gonna go up to the waterfall overlook on the right. And when we come back, we're gonna go down this way to look at the very bottom of the falls. So let's head up. Now we get into the stairs part. There's a lot more of these on the way up to Serene too. Very well made, but usually pretty big steps. You can see where all those people are. It's a long climb. Come up 200 feet and a quarter mile. We're not quite there yet. Look at all this mist. We're up in the clouds. This is my least favorite type of trail, where it's just a jumble of rocks. Some are loose and some aren't. Some are muddy. Some will roll into your feet. Stream crossings, boardwalks, all sorts of cool stuff on this trail. Frodo's behind me. He's not really thrilled about the weather here. Want to hop up? And he took a shortcut. We're about to get our first look. We're at 2.5 miles and 1,000 feet of elevation gained so far. Ready for the reveal? Let's get a better look. Bridal Falls, half mile, that's where we just came from. Lake Serene, it's hard to read this, 2.7 I think it says. From here, we aren't going all the way to Serene, but we're gonna go down this trail a little ways because there's another falls view of the very base of these series of falls. And I haven't been here in a while, so I'm gonna see all of them. Since we're already wet, we might as well keep going. We can't get any wetter. Well, we can, so maybe I should knock on wood, but we hope not to get much wetter than we already are. Frodo's the caboose right now. He's protesting. He'd rather go down to the southwest and do some desert hikes. I see our destination. We are about a quarter mile past that turn to the falls overlook, and you get these little falls below a bridge and these great big falls up above it. A little brushy in here. There's the main falls, the base of them you can see. The trees there. And then there's this like side falls. Sometimes it's been really full and other times it's just a trickle. So let's go see what it's doing today. But the rock face that it comes down is just gorgeous. So we're gonna check it out, and that's our turnaround point. Well, we're wet. The dogs are fed up with my choices for the day, and so we are going to head out now. I'll see you at the car. Yay, we're back. Let's get to the Xterra and I'll give you the lowdown. I am very wet, but I'm glad I had this nice warm shirt to put on in the car. I think I've got dirt on my face and a nice dry hat left to wear. So that was a great hike in the rain. 5.4 miles for us to go up to the waterfall overlook and then down the trail towards the Lake Serene, stopping at that other waterfall view. 1,200 feet of elevation gain total throughout the entire hike. So it was a great exercise day, good cardio. And I am excited to get home and warm up a little bit. It's, I think, about 50 degrees, so not cold, but we've been damp for a while. We all went through 2 coats each. I think a lot of the hikes going in through the winter are going to be these wet, rainy hikes, but hopefully it'll get cold enough at some point where there'll be beautiful snowy hikes. But either way, it's great to be outside. Thanks for coming along.